And we're back, and that's Girls Just Wanna Have Fun was a shout out to my Nana, who has fun in the form of wearing hats. And I'll bring it over to Conor.
And so you're back listening to Radioactive on 102.5 FM. Before that was Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. We will move on now to Christmas topics. I will ask a question. How do you spend or celebrate Christmas? People celebrate and spend Christmas differently around the locality, country and the world. We would like to know how you spend your Christmas time, whether it be spending time with some loved ones or going out on journeys. We would like to hear from you. The text line is 087 453 4950. That's 087 453 4950. And so I would start to ask the presenters on what they do or spend their Christmas time. So we'd like to start off with Adam. What do you do on your Christmas time?
Well, Christmas time is usually the time when my family get together, and when my family get together, a lot of pranks are played, really. Like, I remember one Christmas, my dad, I came down the stairs and my dad had convinced me that Santa didn't bring any presents because I was really bad that year, and there were literally no presents under the tree, and my dad was just sitting in the chair like, yeah, he knows. So yeah, I started panicking. Gotta love my dad.
Interesting. And you, Patrick?
Pretty usual stuff, you know what I mean? You just, you wake up really early. I don't actually go to bed, I just wake up, already in the sitting room, surrounded by presents.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, I just spend my time in there for the remainder of the month. And, just stuff like that,
And what about you, King?
I pretty much leave everything to the last minute. Like, I put up the decorations today, and everyone thinks that you're supposed to put up the decorations on the 8th of December, but our family just goes, it's Christmas Eve, it's 12 o'clock, I put up the decorations.
There's a solution to that problem that we use every year. We don't take them down, and we just leave them up every year, and it's grand.
Well, our family, what we do is, it's just a normal Christmas morning. Like, you receive your presents off Santa, and you call a relative saying Happy Christmas, and maybe we might go say to our auntie's house, or maybe some relatives, because they do lovely dinners. Now, there are lovely dinners at home, but sometimes we go away and to our relatives for nice dinner times.
Well, you're lucky because my aunt can barely make potatoes. I remember I went to her house for Christmas last year, and the potatoes tasted... Well, I don't think you could have classified them as potatoes. They were more like water with potato bits in it. So, yeah.
It's just like every year my parents agree, it'll be a power team, we'll make dinner together. That's just like a civil war. No one survives.
So, anyways, that's our Christmas stories. As I said, we would like to hear from you on the text line 087 453 4950. That's 087 453 4950. I will now read a Christmas story I have found. It is called What to Give an Optimist and a Pessimist. So basically, a family had twin boys whose only resemblance to each other was their looks. If one felt it was too hot, the other thought it was too cold. If one said the TV was too loud, the other claimed that the volume needed turned up. Opposite in every way, one was an eternal optimist, and the other was just a pessimist altogether. Just to see what would happen at Christmas time, Santa came to them and wanted to know their opinions on the presents. So the optimist's room would be loaded with rather odd stuff, like, say, a TV remote, or maybe a television, or what you might not want to do, or like, say, microphones, stuff like that. And the pessimist's room would be filled with every imaginable toy and game. The night Santa came, and the pessimist and the optimist woke up the next morning. "Why are you crying?" the parents asked as their children looked at the presents from Santa. "Because my friends will be jealous. I'll have to read all these instructions before I can do anything with this stuff. I'll constantly need batteries, and my toys will eventually get broken," answered the pessimist twin, looking through all of his games and toys. Passing into the optimist twin's room, the father found him dancing for joy in the pile of TV remotes and microphones and other useless things that maybe a 10-year-old wouldn't want to have. And he said, "What are you so happy about?" he asked. To which the Optimist twin replied, "There has to be a pony in here somewhere." And that is what to give an optimist and a pessimist.
I just say that was an amazing story.
It's very heartfelt.
Yeah,
On the edge of my seat the entire time.
I felt like I was there.
Speaking of giving gifts, we would like to know, what was the best gift you've ever received at Christmas time? Everyone receives different and unique presents from Santa, friends and family each year at Christmas time. We would like to hear from you on what you have received at Christmas time. Again, the text line is 087 453 4950. That's 087 453 4950. So starting off again at Adam, what is the best Christmas gift you've ever received?
Well, actually, I was putting thought into this earlier, and I have remembered what my favourite Christmas gift is. I got it 3 years ago, and it was off my sister. And it was High School Musical, the CDs of
Why am I not surprised?
all three films, and it was like all the songs from the films, and the bonus features as well, like the bonus songs that weren't included.
I bet you were delighted with yourself.
Oh, I was jumping for joy listening to the CD.
I can bet on it.
So,
We do have fun.
Patrick, with that pun, what have you received at Christmas that made you delighted?
I mean, there's so many things, you know what I mean? Like, I remember one year there was a dinosaur with dad guns on its shoulders. Because why not, you know?
Mm.
You know,
I've seen one of those actually in real life, you know. They're really cool.
out in the wildlife of the bogs, yeah.
Yep.
The bog lancers are like a surplus of dinosaurs with firearms.
And what about you, Keith? What is the best Christmas gift you've received?
I'd have to say, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I actually received a unicycle for Christmas. I ruined my hall, and my parents told me to use it outside after. No reason, but like I kind of figured out a few years ago, because there's like all the bottom bit of the walls of my hall are now black because of the tire, sorry, unicycle.
You know, I almost have a feeling that what really happened was they bought you a bike, and one of your parents accidentally ran over it. The front wheel kind of came off, and they were just like, you know what, we'll just say it's a unicycle.
No, they said the front bit of my bike, they brought it to a big field where it can run and dance and jump all at once.
And chase all the cats and the mice.
And for me, when I was about 8 years old, I was really into the movie Cars by Disney. I was a big fan of it. So when I woke up and seen all my presents from Santa, I got this big, huge box of like a Cars racing set, and I was absolutely delighted with myself, as not only was it a big racing set, it actually moved on the cars by itself. So like there was an 8-year-old me just staring at that thing for probably hours of the cars just racing along. I was absolutely delighted.
I just have the picture of 8-year-old you in your head opening the present and just going, Jesus!
Just staring at the cars going along the
I
track.
wasn't like that when I was 8 years old.
No, your voice is probably as deep as it
You
is
probably
now.
broke when you were born.
Another thing that we would like to know from you, another 2 things, is what are your favourite Christmas songs that get you in the festive mood, and would you or would you not like a white Christmas? We would like to hear from you on the text line again, which is 087 453 4950. That's 087 453 4950. We will go on a song break now, which was picked by Adam Cooper, and the song is Nina by Ed Sheeran.
Conor, you have the voice of an all-made
What?
Yeah, you have
You
the
sound
voice
like
of,
Adam
if you would like to buy this, please press 1.